Hello, hello, hello. Hello, guys. Welcome to another of our basic English lesson classes with me. Okay, today's class we're going to talk about numbers and we're going to talk about time. Okay, so get comfortable and we're going to start very, very soon. Okay, so just waiting for more people to join our live, okay? If you have a friend that doesn't know how to speak in English, tag this friend in the comments so this friend can also study some English while staying at home, okay? So we are about to start very, very soon, guys. Join us. Today's class is gonna be very nice. Talking about time again, and well, this class about time is a super basic class. It's not complicated, and well, I hope that you guys are gonna have a good time and are going to learn a lot of English here with us. Okay? Hello, Ashraf. I hope you're doing great. I hope that you are excited for the class. Hello, hello, some more people watching it. Send me hi, write a comment, write the name of your friend that needs to learn English, of that person from your family, or um, today we're going to talk about time, time and numbers. Of course, numbers is a basic, but we need to know the numbers so we can talk about time, right? So I'll make a quick review about numbers, and after that we're going to talk about what time is it, the formal and informal way of saying it. Hello, Fatima Zara. Hope you're doing great. You're missed here in the center. We're about to start. We're going to start very, very soon. We decided to come back with this week with more two classes for you guys, and really hope that you guys can benefit from them. Class about time, it's also not very complicated. It's talking about time in English is similar to the way that you guys speak in Darija, okay? It's not very complicated, but we'll check it all together, okay? Some more people joining us. Write a comment, tag your friend that wants to study some English. We're starting in 1 minute, exactly 1 minute. And of course, I hope that everyone is at home, that everyone is feeling safe, is taking care, is getting healthy, right? That's very, very important, okay? Oh, more people here joining us. Hello, guys. Hello, hello. Hope you are excited. Hello, Hafid. Hope you're doing great. Oh, we are in 10. 10, we are a movement. We're about to start. Okay, so let's go. Let's start our class of today. Okay? So today we're going to talk about time, right? But before we start talking about time, we need to talk about the numbers. The numbers are super simple in English, but it's important for us to remember about them before we talk about time, right? So let's check it. Before just showing you the schedule of this week of the online classes that we are going to have. So in April 15th, which is today, we're having numbers and time. Next class, which will be on Friday, we're going to talk about general vocabulary. Vocabulary that is the most important vocabulary you need to know in English about simple topics. Okay? So, just remember that it's always at 8 p.m. If you don't know what is 8 p.m. in today's class, we are going to study. So it's 20 hours, as we say it in Morocco. So remember to save the date and to be here with me next Friday also. So 2 days from now at 8 p.m. Okay? Amazing, guys. So as I told you, today we're starting with numbers. Okay? So we're going to start with the very basic numbers, right? So the first ones over there, we have 1, 2, 3. Number 3 normally is a number that we have a problem in pronunciation. Why? Because a lot of people say 3, and 3 is not the correct way of talking about this number. You need to say it 3. You need to put your tongue in the middle of your teeth. 3. Okay? Amazing. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Right? The first initial numbers, everybody, I think, normally knows about them. So let's check the other ones. We have 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Well, why did I stop in 15 and there is an alert in 15? Because it's very common that people say 15, and it's not 15, it's 15. Okay, so no, 15 doesn't exist. Okay, moving on, we have 16, 17, 18, and 19. Okay, what is the common thing about them? All of them, they finish with teen, right? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, right? So this is a common point between those numbers, okay? Next one. After 19, we have number 20. Number 20 also has an alert over there, okay? Why? Because we can pronounce 20 or 20. 20 or 20 without the letter T. In this case, 20 and 20 are correct. The two are correct, okay? Is just related to the accent that the person speaks, that speaks English, right? Amazing. So next one, we have 21, we have number 22, 23. From there, we're going to move to have all the numbers in the same sequence. So 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and then we're going to have 30. Okay, so all the numbers after 20, they're going to be the number that is in front. So 20 in this case is in front, and you're gonna add the second number, 21, 22, 23, right? So it's the same situation for 30, right? So 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 38, 39, 37, 38, 39, 40, right? So we have 40, then we have 50, we have 60, we have 70, we have 80, we have 90, and we have 100, right? So all the numbers 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90, they have the same ending. So they finish with T, right? So that's also a common point between those numbers, right? Then we have 100. From there we have 200, 300, and then it's the same situation, right? So 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, and then we have 1000. Okay, so that's a little bit about the numbers for you guys, okay, before we start talking about time, okay? I'm just checking here. Hello Ikram, hello Shema, hello Siham, hello Ayub, you're missed Ayub. Mr. Nabil is also here with us. Hamza is also here with us. It's good to have you guys here. Okay? Amazing. So let's check some examples of numbers, right? So our first example over there, 300. So let's check. The first number is number 3, right? So in this case, it's going to be 300, right? Our second number is the number 7. In this case, it's going to be 70, right? And our third number is the number 2, which is going to be 2 anyway, right? So in this case, we have 372, right? After checking the examples of numbers, okay? After that, we're going to have our next example, which has the number 1 in front. So in this case, you're going to talk 1000, and then you have number 8. In this case, it's 800. You have number 4, which in this case is number 40, and you have number 9, that it's number 9. So in total, we have 1849, right? Amazing, guys. And there is a very important thing that you need to know about numbers. The numbers, they have one specific thing that you need to do, okay? You need always to use the hyphen. So in our first example, we have there 72, right? But there is an hyphen between 72, right? Our second example, we have there 49, right? So we also are going to use the hyphen, right? You always use the hyphen for numbers that are higher than 21. Okay, so as we checked in the last slide, the hyphen goes with all numbers but the numbers that finish with 0, right? So an example over there is the number 65, right? That needs to have the hyphen when you're writing it. This is a tip about writing numbers in English, okay? Amazing. Moving on, let's check some quick exercises about numbers. So our first one over there, we have number 4 and we have number 8. In this case, it's 48, right? Second example, number 5 and number 9. So number 5 and 0 would be 50. So in this case, we have 59, right? Moving on, number 6 and number 7. So in this case, we have 67. Number 7 and number 7. In this case, we have 77. Okay? Always take a look. All the examples, there is the hyphen. Okay? It's very important. Don't forget about it. Okay? Then we have our next example. So it's 155, right? Moving on, 333. In this case, it's 333. Okay, this one, it's good to practice the sound. So 333. Okay, amazing, guys. Next example, next exercise. 789, right? Our two last exercises, 1234, right? And the last one over there, it's 2020. 2020 is the year that we live now, right? And there is an important information about years in English, okay? So this is just a curiosity, okay? For the class, it's just curiosity. So if you want to say 2020 as an year, in this case, you can use it in two formats. You can say 2020, just like we just checked, or you can also split it in half. So you're going to have number 20 and you're going to have the other number 20, right? So we're going to say 2020, okay? So that's the year that we are in now, okay? Amazing, guys. So let's move on and finally start with time. Okay, so our class today started at 20 hours. In this case, this is the time of Morocco, okay? And In English, we don't speak like this. In English, we're going to speak in a different format when we talk about hours, okay? So this one is not correct in English. This doesn't exist in English, okay? It's not correct. The same situation for all of these hours, right? They also don't exist in English, okay? Amazing. Why? Because in English, we always use AM and PM, okay? So we use AM. I am writing this there just so you can understand. This is not in English, okay? What I wrote there is not in English. So AM is from 00 hour or midnight, right? To 11:59, okay? And PM is from 12 or midday to 23:59, okay? So in this case, our class today didn't start at 20 hours. Our class today started at 8 p.m. Okay, that was the time that I started this live here with you guys. Okay, good. We're going to check more about this. So let's check now. We have over here our first example, okay? Which is the time that we started this call, okay? So 8 p.m. In English, we have two ways of speaking about time, okay? You're going to have a formal way and an informal way. Okay, so the informal one you will use with your friends, with your family, in informal situations. And the one that is the formal one is the one that you're going to use for work, is the one that you're going to use professionally. Okay? Amazing. So, our first example over there just has one way of talking about it. Okay? So, in this case, if you ask me, Rodrigo, what time is it? I will tell you it is 8 o'clock. Okay? Amazing. So let's check our second example. Just one point. In the example of 8 p.m., so it is 8 o'clock, it's the same for all the hours that we have in English. So it's 9 o'clock, it's 10 o'clock, it's 11 o'clock, it's 1 o'clock, and so on. Okay? Amazing. Let's check our second example. Our second example can be written in three ways. Okay? The first one is it is 1 o'clock, right? This is informal communication, okay? This is the one that you can talk to your friends, can talk to your family, and in informal situations, right? The second one is it is 8:01, okay? This one is very informal, okay? This is not common, okay? Our last Example. It is 1 past 8. This is the formal way, okay? Today, we are going to focus on the formal way of talking about time. Why? Because the informal way, it's very simple. There is no change. There is no difference. Okay? I'm going to teach you about formal situations and talking about time. Okay? There is one curiosity here. Okay? It is 8:01. This very informal situation, it's a very specific case, okay? This O hyphen, this O represents the number 0, okay? So they're putting it as an O, which is the letter O, right? And we're talking about number 0 as letter O, okay? So this 8:01 is only used for numbers from 1 to 9, right? So it is 8:02, it is 8:03, it is 8:04, it is 8:05, and so on, okay? Just until 8:09, okay? Amazing! Moving on. We have our next example over there. In this case, 8 p.m. 23, right? So, let's talk about it. This one, we can only talk in two formats. The first one, the informal way, it is 8:23 o'clock. So in this case, it's very common, very simple, right? You just write the name, the number, right? The way it is. And add o'clock in the end, right? For the formal way, we're going to use it is 23 past 8. So this is the formal way, right? So we're talking about past, right? This word past, it's used for all the numbers between number 1 and number 29, okay? And we're always going to write the minutes in front, past, and then the hour that this situation is happening. Okay, so it is 1 past 8. It is 23 past 8. These two have the same format. Number, minutes, past, hour. Okay, so that's how we describe the formal way of talking about time. Okay, amazing. This is, for me, the most important part of the class today. Okay, so here we have a clock. Okay, and this clock, it's cut in half. Okay, and I put over there some numbers. Okay, so I put number 1, number 29, number 31, and number 59. Okay? Why? Because the time, it's different from specific minutes to other specific minutes. Okay? So let's check. We just talked about the word past, right? Our examples. It's 1 past 8 and it's 23 past 8, right? So we're going to use past for all the minutes between the minute 1 and the minute 29. Okay? So for all of them, we're going to use past. Okay? And there is a very important information. When we talk about past, we're talking about the same hour. Okay? So it's 1 past 8. So you look there, it's written 8:01, right? In this case, you're gonna write it's 1 past 8. So you see number 8 and you write number 8, right? Then we have the numbers 31 to number 59, okay? In this case, we're going to use the word to, okay? But there is a very important difference, okay? That it's now. When we're going to talk about to, we're going to talk about the next hour, okay? So not the hour that you see, but the hour that it's coming, the next one, okay? Let's check. Here, I did the differentiation between past and to, okay? So we have here 8 p.m. 29. So it is 8:29 o'clock, informal way, or it is 29 past 8. Okay. Amazing. 29 minutes after 8. So 29, we still talk 8 in the end, right? Our next example, 8 p.m. 31. It is 8:31 o'clock. In this case, it's informal, right? Or it is 29 to 9. Wait. So now I am not talking about the hour that I see, because when I look, I see number 8. But I'm writing in the formal way, I write 9, that it's in red there, right? So 29. Rodrigo, where did this 29 appear? In this case, 29 came for the mathematics that you need to do when you're going to talk about numbers from 31 to 59. So every time you're going to use to, you're going to do mathematics, okay? So 60 minutes, which is the total of an hour, minus 31 minutes, which are the minutes that you see there. In total, we have 29. So it is 29 to 9. What does it mean? It's 25 minutes to 9, which is the next hour. Okay? Very important part, guys. Okay? So let's keep our learning. So for to, we need to do mathematics, right? So let's check our other examples. 8 p.m. 42. So we can say, it is 8:42 o'clock, which is the informal one, simple, easy, beautiful. Or we can say, it is 18 to 9. So 60 minus 42 is 18. So it is 18 to 9, right? 18 minutes to 9 o'clock. Okay? Amazing, guys. And then we have 8 p.m. 54, right? In this case, 8 p.m. 54 is 8:54 o'clock, right? In this case is the informal way, right? Or we can have it is 6 to 9, so it is 6 minutes to 9 o'clock the next hour. Okay? Very simple, guys. Very important. Okay? And then we have some special cases, okay? Some cases that they are unique, that they are different, okay? We're talking about these three numbers over here. We're talking about number 15, about number 30, and about number 45, okay? All of them, we have a specific and unique way to talk about them, okay? So number 15, the way we're going to talk about it is quarter past, right? So our example there, 8 p.m. 15. It is 8:15 o'clock, which is the informal way of saying it. And we have it is a quarter past 8, right? Which is the formal way of talking about it, okay? Let's check for 30. For 30, we're going to use half past, okay? So let's check our two examples. 8 p.m. 30. It is 8:30 o'clock. This is the informal way of talking about it, okay? Second way is the formal one. It is half past 8. So half is, if you have 4, the half is 2. If you have 6, the half is 3, right? So if you have 60, the half is 30, right? That's why in 30 we say it's half past 8, okay? Moving on, 45, we're going to talk about it with quarter to. So it is 8:45 o'clock. Or the formal way, it is a quarter to 9. Okay? So the first one we talk about quarter past because it's in the side of past. And the second one, 45, we talk quarter to because it's in the side of 2. Right? Amazing. The last special case of the class today are these two specific hours, okay? 12 p.m. and 12 a.m., okay? 12 p.m. it is midday, okay? And 12 a.m. it is midnight, okay? Amazing. So let's now check some exercises to finish our class for today. Okay. Okay, so I put over there some examples and now it's our time to solve them. Okay. So our first one over there, 6 a.m. 26. Okay, just a very important thing. There is no difference between AM and PM in talking about the hours, okay? We're going to talk about them in the same way, okay? So let's check. 6 a.m. 26. In this case, all our examples are going to be in the formal way, okay? Which is the class today, right? So in this case, it is 26 past 6, right? Amazing. Our second example, 4 p.m. 15. In this case, it is a quarter because it's a special situation. It's number 15. So it is a quarter past 4 because 15 we use with past, right? So it is a quarter past 4. Amazing. Our next example is one of the special cases that are here in our slide. So you can check there that it is midnight. Okay, amazing. Next one, 1 a.m. 58. In this case, in the formal way, we're going to pronounce it. It is 2, 2, 2. When I speak it, it's not as easy as in the slide, right? It is 2, 2, 2, right? Amazing. Next example is a closed hour. So we have there 3 p.m. In this case, it is 3 o'clock. Okay, amazing. Next example, 10 p.m. 30. In this case, 30 is a special situation, right? So 30, we use it with half past, right? So in this case, it's half past 10, right? Guys, there is a mistake. It's not a half past 10. It's just half past 10. Remove letter A. No a half. It's just it is half past 10. Okay? My mistake. I'm sorry. Okay? 7 a.m. 45. In this case, 45 is also a special case. 45, we use it as quarter, right? And it's in the left side of the clock. So we're going to use 2, right? So it's a quarter to 8, right? Remember that 2, we always use the next hour that it's coming, right? Amazing. 11 p.m. 12. In this case, it's 12 past 11, right? Amazing. Our next example is here in our slide. So 12 p.m. is also a special case and it is midday. Okay? Amazing. The last exercise for today's class, the end of the class of today. 2 a.m. 38. In this case, we're going to talk 60 minus 38. In this case, it's 22, right? So it's 22 to 3, right? So it is 22 to 3. Okay, guys? Amazing, guys. Guys, my last question for us to finish the class. What time is it now? Exactly now. in this moment, in your clock over there, I will check mine here. In my clock, it's one of the, no, it's not anymore one of the special cases. In my clock now, it's 8:46 o'clock, or it is 14 to 9, okay? Guys, thank you so much for watching our class today. Just a reminder, okay? English Express is an English center that is placed in Rabat Agdal in Avenue de France, okay? And here we have one focus, we have one priority. Communication is the most important thing for us, okay? So thank you so much for your attention. See you in the next live. It's this Friday at 8 p.m. Okay? And remember to stay home, to wash your hands, and to stay healthy. Okay? I wish you guys a good evening. And if you have any questions, write them here in the comments. Tag your friend that can learn from this class about time. And hope to see you guys again this Friday. Okay? Bye bye.